about ready to get this one started here in Detroit. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renneke has his guys lined up like this. Shane Green will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. Carlos Gomez will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get under. It'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Miguel Cabrera will stride forth to take his first cuts now. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Adam Lind will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Here's the pitch. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a big...
Rajay Davis will stand in, back in the lineup. Ball hit on the ground to the left side, and Segura won't have a shot here. It's by him for a base hit. Nick Castellanos will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0 pitch now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down. Jose Jose Iglesias will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball.
Board early here.
The 1-0. And it looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the... And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Chris Davis now. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting ninth, right
Gerardo Parra will get his first shot here. 2 hits in and 2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. A man at second with 1 down, and standing in the speedy Carl. Strike 1 and 2. Oh, this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catch.
Here in the bottom of the third. Anthony Gose will try to get pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Adam Lind will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 1-0. 2. Rajay Davis will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to left center field. And that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all as he's into second with a 2-out double. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Tigers in that category. Nick Castellanos will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second to tie the ball game at 1-1.
And it's just the 4th.
Scooter Gennett will make his way towards the box to lead off. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess
Chris Davis will stand in. He doubled and later scored as
so low and such an easy take that basically wastes that opportunity you had on 2 and 2.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Gerardo Parra will get a shot now to bring home that go-ahead. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Carlos Gomez will stand in now, a punch-out victim twice.
He'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Alex Avila will stand in for the first 4 innings. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Just not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Ian Kinsler will stand in again. It's the 1-0. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that's through, a base hit. Miguel Cabrera will dig in now. A single. Now a hard liner towards short. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And they come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. This is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy, give him a chance to compose himself. Been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Thank you,
and there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy.
Shock man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ramos. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. Jose Iglesias.
Work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike.
Hard hit towards center. And that's a base hit. Tigers leave 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Scooter Gennett will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. And he rings up another one, making 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
2nd strikeout for him here in the inning. Making that 9 now in the ballgame. He is just carving these guys up right now.
That time, it's 0-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jeremy Jeffress is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler.
Can't get a help.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone! So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler. And the Tigers have taken a 3-2 lead.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Will Smith will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Martinez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. The pitch. Here's a swing, high drive, left field, out of here. Martinez, giving him an even 200 career. And it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close. But by now, he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters in the history of the game.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. Rajay Davis will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-1 on the way. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run.
And you could pretty much see this start to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around.
Ran it in on him there as this ball's on the ground to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. Ian Kroll will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Gerardo Parra will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Is behind 0-2 now. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. Carlos Gomez will stand in now, and what could be a real make-or-break. Not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run's across, but the second one is cut down trying to score.
Well, you know, sometimes inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
Gene Segura standing in as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Neil Kotz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Neil Kotz.
Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8th. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A 1-out single. Ian Kinsler will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
And now here's Kinsler with a drive. High and deep to left field. Davis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game.
Hitters count 2-0. A ball hit hard to the left side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. A ninth inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. Adam Lind will be the one that'll lead things off, trying to get something.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Scooter Gennett will stand in, needing to do another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.